Hello, darlings. Welcome to Narc Free Formula. My name's Freedom. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to just do a quick video touching on narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths and why they lie. Anyone who has been involved with any of the cluster Bs know that their grip on reality is loose, to say the least. However, most of us know right from wrong when it comes to lying and being dishonest. So why do they lie? Well, there's a few different reasons, and there's a few different types of lies as well. So first of all, narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths have the capacity to lie about big things, the huge lies, the lies that no one would actually lie about. Like, so for example, having cancer, being terminally ill, being sexually abused as a child, being mistreated as a child, being adopted, being an orphan, being a spy in the military, having a dead twin. What else? I mean, there are so many big lies that I have heard from narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths. And I've got to tell you, it's really disturbing because, as I said, who lies about those things? You know, normal people, certain things are sacrosanct. You just don't lie about them. You just wouldn't say it's true if it's not true. You don't go around saying you've got cancer when you don't have cancer. Anyhow, so why do they do those kind of horrendous, huge lies? Well, the main reason is to elicit sympathy, and it's also to create a bond with you as their supply. So, for example, they will figure out what your personal damage is. Because you remember in the beginning when they used to ask lots and lots of questions, where they could just listen to you talk all day. Well, you were giving them the weapons and tools they were going to use against you later on. You didn't even know it. Too busy thinking, oh, here's someone who really understands me. Well, it's so nice to have someone who cares about me like this. I mean, I've been there and I've done it. So, please don't think that I'm mocking you, because I do really understand how addictive it is to have someone to act like that. But anyhow, so the narcissists, what they do, they figure out your damage. So, for example, if you are an orphan, okay, they will somehow twist their story, or they might even outright lie, and they might just say that they too are an orphan. So then when you actually find out that they're not an orphan, that's awkward. But then what they'll do then is they just say, well, it's like I'm an orphan, because they abused me so badly as a child. I just can't even admit that they exist. That's how quick they are. They're like the Grinch, thought up a lie, thought it up quick. They're like that. They lie easily, they lie smoothly, they lie about lying. So a narcissist will be the first person to tell you that they are the most honest person you'll ever meet. Right? And once you believe that, see, this is part of the gaslighting. Once you believe that, well, why would you question it, I suppose? Why would you, you just don't. And that's what they know. They know enough about human nature to know that once they have you believing that they are honest and that they don't lie, that once you believe that, you're not going to question them. You're not going to say, well, hang on, you said a couple of months ago that you got a letter from your mother. No. What you'll do is you will, when those little red flags or those little kind of doubting moments come up, you'll justify it to yourself. Oh, I suppose he meant his adopted mother. You won't actually challenge, you won't question them, because that's the other thing. I mean, who is going to say to someone, I don't believe you that your parents are dead. No one's going to say that. No one's going to question and challenge them. And that's why, in part, that they know they're safe. They know that they're safe to do it because no one's actually going to pull them up and challenge them on it. So they lie about the big lies, and they do it in part, as I said, in the love bombing phase, to mirror you, to get you on side, believing that both of you are the same. You both had this damage, and that you're the only one that he trusts with this information, and that's what that's what your bond is. You and him against the world, because no one's ever understood you the way he does, and it's all just a lie. And then there's the little lies. This is the other thing. These are even almost more strange. But once again, they're also tools and weapons. So the little lies. So, for example, when you say, where were you today? Because I tried to call you and the phone was dead. Now, just say they'd actually just fallen asleep and the phone was dead and they didn't realize they had a flat battery. Instead of just saying that and easing your mind and making everything smooth and easy, they go, yeah, gee, I don't know. What time did you try a ring? And they start this elusive, vague performance. And it's performance art, and it's designed to have you thinking, well, is there something going on here? I feel like I should know if something's going on. So in part, it's about making you not trust yourself, but it's also about putting off mixed signals, right? So that you won't actually be able to tell if there is something wrong, right? Because your intuition is designed to alert you, to protect you. It's there for a reason, right? But when someone is deliberately confusing you with these signs and signals, it's very hard to understand and to interpret, I suppose, reality. So if, when they could have just cleared up the doubt, if they don't and they choose to make you insecure and paranoid, then, for example, when they are actually cheating on you, it doesn't quite feel the same. So you think to yourself, or remember that time that you got, that you were paranoid about, him that time and he was just asleep on the couch, and so maybe you've just been paranoid now, and it all is just this self-talk and confusion that has been deliberately installed by the narcissist or the sociopath just because of little lies. They also tell little lies because they hate you and they don't want you knowing the truth. They actually really don't like you. I remember at the end of my interaction with my narcissist, or he's more of a sociopath, but I remember him confessing to me, saying that when he could hear me and my adult children laughing, he would actually be plotting. It would actually make him so angry to hear us laughing that he would be plotting against us. I mean, what kind of sick person actually gets angry when they hear their wife and their stepchildren laughing together? They're not well. That's all I can say. These blokes, they're not well. These individuals, they just are not well. All right. So yeah, the lies, they hate you. They just they get a kick out of telling you lies, So things like, they move your car keys, for example, and let you scramble around all afternoon trying to find keys that they've hid. And you're saying, like, I'm sure I just left them there. And they say, no, I didn't see your car keys. That's part of, obviously, the grand plan, this punish you, make you confused, make you unsure of your circumstances. And just because they get a kick out of that, like, how much fun? If you really hate someone, because like normal people, we don't have relationships with people that we hate, right? But with a narcissist and a sociopath and a psychopath, they are pathologically envious of everyone. They hate people. So the people that are in relationships with them are the ones that will cop this kind of abuse. So they actually really get off on you, pulling your hair out, feeling like you're going crazy because you're so sure that you put the keys there. Your intuition is telling you that, yes, the keys were there, right, and that something's wrong. But he's standing there going, I have no idea. And he'll probably even help you look for the keys because they love to be able to go through all your stuff as well. It gives them a really good excuse to like go through your paperwork. Like, I'm pretty sure the keys aren't going to be in my files, but, but they're going to just look just in case. So it's quite mind-boggling, really, when you think about it. So this is about, like I said, about punishing, confusing you, keeping you, doubting yourself, unsure, unstable, because all of this is perfect. If you literally can't get through the day, and you're having to deal with this stuff on the daily, like every single day, dealing with some kind of bullshit. And it's little stuff, but it's there and it's being done for a reason. It's designed to keep you off your center, keep you confused, keep you like a little hamster running in the hamster wheel, never actually getting anywhere, spinning your wheels. Like if you can't get through, one day, how are you supposed to actually ever achieve anything? Like it's so counterproductive, any kind of relationship with a sociopath or psychopath. It's nothing but a complete waste and waste of your time, your effort, your energy, your love, your youth, just everything. You literally will give it all to them, and never realizing that anyone out there could actually be so dark. Like it's really dark. Someone who actually gets a kick out of you being confused and doubting yourself, and literally kind of going a little bit crazy. You got to be careful also because all of that stuff that works really well for them when they do get to the devaluation and discard phase. It works really well for them because they can say, no matter how it pans out at the end, they can always say, it was her mental health. She just was, there was something wrong with her, because she was always thinking that I was hiding her stuff and, moving her stuff, and she was so paranoid. And, so they create that kind of confusion and doubt in someone and then pretend and make out that they care so much, but that, she really did lose her mind. And this is where the term gaslighting comes from the movie, where the husband actually did that kind of stuff to the wife until she did go crazy. So this is gaslighting in itself. And as I said, it's all part and parcel of the lying. They are pathological lies. They cannot help themselves. They will lie to you about every single thing they can, about their identity, about where they've been, what they do, about what they like, about who said what to them, like everything. It's all just a fucking lie, right? And it's all just part of their game, which is why it makes no sense to talk to them. So once you realize this, you need to go grey rock, then get the hell on out of Dodge, then go no contact. Because what's the point of talking to someone who literally everything that comes out of their mouth is a lie designed to hurt and confuse you? I mean, I stopped talking to my soon-to-be next a while back, and I have never felt clearer in my mind and in my in my reality. Like I'm really, really clear on what went on then. But when I was with him, he used to play all those kind of head fuck games, that, it's you're confused, you're not getting enough sleep, it's your mental health, you're being paranoid. And what's fascinating is in the almost 2 years that we've been separated, I haven't kind of accused anyone of any random behavior. My intuition doesn't flare up over anything at all, right? So now I know, that everything that I thought about him was right. My intuition was screaming at me to listen, and I just wasn't listening because I was listening to someone who was lying to me. Okay, so when I thought he was cheating and screwing around, he absolutely was. You know, when I thought he had me under surveillance and he said, no, it wasn't me, it was just someone else that randomly had you under surveillance. No, it wasn't. It was him, you know? And it's quite a relief, I've got to tell you. It's actually quite a relief to realize that you're not crazy, that your intuition is working really well. And I, for one, will never not trust myself again. My instinct was spot on. Every single time it flared up, he was doing what I thought he was doing. You know, but I just didn't know. I didn't know about narcissists back then. I had no idea about sociopaths and psychopaths. But now that I do know, I know that I, spent over a decade being involved with one of the kind of worst, I suppose, predators. I mean, the one good thing is it's given me a lot of insight into it, and this is why I can do what I'm doing here. It's given me an education that I just could not have bought. Obviously, you don't want to buy this education, but or you don't want to receive this education. But since I have received it, I'm going to give it to you in an attempt to help you guys get narc free and stay narc free. All right, darlings. Thank you for listening. Don't listen to a word they say. It's all lies, all designed to confuse you and to allow them to get the upper hand. Okay? And once you know that, well, as they say, the truth shall set you free. All right, darlings. Thank you. Bye.